Hello then, are you writing the JavaScript? Maybe sometimes it's just the broke. Are you writing the code in the only this page? Well, in this video I show you 4 pillars and maybe you the out is the only project. For example, is the passage page, application, or frameworks, and where you want the rebuild. In this video I will show you how you reject this already error. So let's get started. Pillar 1. Asynchronous JavaScript. When you order the pizza, you want you to stay on the only door for only time when you arrive the pizza the order. In this case, this is very deal for this case a disaster because this is the calling process is the synchronous JavaScript. In this case, this is the other error for you to reboot the project. I mean, JavaScript is smart. In this case, it's the asynchronous process. Maybe you they order the pizza, maybe the goes back to watching TV. When the pizza is the arrive in the door, and the doorbell arrives, and this the only then. In this case, it's still down the doorbell is called the callback. Finally, you remember that. JavaScript is not the waiting where you the task when you're waiting on the already page on the code. You get a deal the sample for you order the pizza. You maybe you like maybe you read or maybe you the and the sale the watching the TV when you the pizza arrive on the under your door. In this case, JavaScript is the asynchronous process. In all the synchronous process. So remember on the sample, and you maybe do the add on the audio project for you the future. So maybe do this right for the second pillar. The second pillar is the promise. And maybe you before the sample, you get the order and they deliver the pizza. In this case, you get the manager and the delivery of the pizza where you get the order. In this case, you maybe do association where you get the ticket code where you give on the code. In this case, this is the quality process is the promise. And then when you hand it over your code, you don't get the code back immediately. You get the ticket first. That ticket is the promise that you get your code back later. So, when you use the promise in the JavaScript, we have the installation the three states. For example, and the first state is depending. So, there you get your ticket. So, and you get you back your code. In this case, you actually the state is the white one, the true state. In this case, you on the field file and the audio process when you give it back your ticket, so they get you back your code. In this case, the word in the code is the then, and the three states is this reject. So they lose your code, or maybe you lose your ticket. Well, this is the process. Is the word in the code is the catch. For the example, I will display still how you the working and I'll do the space in JavaScript. And the three states is still asynchronous and the await. So we already use the promise is great. So where you use the asynchronous in the wait and where you in the already function the promise is more ingrateful because we already do the share this already working the code and the already this page. So where you the reboot and the function, you maybe you want to reject the already the project. No, In this case, asynchronous and await is the cache the only reject where you the function is the only way in the room. For example, you imagine you like you prepare yourself for you when you cook it. So in this case, you wanted you await your breakfast and you pack the cage. So in this case, in the asynchronous wait is the more example how you the how you the one you say on the only space where you write in the JavaScript. Finally, the fourth pillar. The fourth pillar is the DOM on and the event and the delegation in the HTML. So where you write in the JavaScript, maybe the common mistake is this. Uh, in the only iteration in JavaScript, are you design the HTML, maybe you add an event listener for every single button. Well, uh, in this in the DOM and the event delegation, this is a reject. This is already error for you writing the code. So you add the single event listener to the parent container. Well, on the create happen inside the event bubbles is up to the parent. The bouncer at the door is then checked. Who was the click out? Where is the button? And where is the one? So in JavaScript, we have the iteration this only this page. So this is incredibly efficient decline on listen the rule there are when you use the DOM and event delegation in JavaScript. Only do one design in the HTML when you writing the every single button. So where you the code the all the button specifically where you writing in only code. And there you have. In this video we have the cache the four pillars. This is more important in the JavaScript for this year. Maybe you get the import pillar for the already rebuild in the project. Um, Remember that we have the recall for the um, asynchronous process, promise, asynchronous wait, and finally the doom and event and delegation. So this is the only the video, and thank you for watching for all of this video. So see you later.